Look at the requirements for tidying up the wiring for your dice. First of all, I've put two enhancements on my dice. One is a fairly low level one, which is an LED which turns on when I turn the dice on, and the other one is a speaker which plays a start-up tune when I turn it on. So I have a start-up routine which flashes the LEDs, and then when I press the button I have a roll of the dice, and that's a 2 and a 1. Okay, now other enhancements other things that I've done as far as tidying goes. Any wires on my breadboard that are from one place to another on a breadboard, such as that wire there, or the red jumper wire there, or that one there to the transistor, I have replaced the long temporary cables with a much shorter lead, single core lead. I've also colour coded the wires, so you'll notice here that all of the one side of the LED has a yellow wire and the other side a green wire. For my switch, because it's and I carried that same thing through with my LED for the power. For my switch, I've just chosen blue wires to because it's just a continuous line. You'll also notice the little marks on the wire. Notice this one here has 4 red marks on it. That's because it is the 4 LED. That way I can trace it to the one that I have put 4 marks on here on the actual breadboard. That one's got 2, that one's got 1, and the other one's got a different mark altogether, just so that I can trace from one end to the other. I've done the same with the green wires, so that I can trace them to go into the right pin. You'll notice also, to keep the wires tidy, I have put cable ties at each end. And the other thing I've done is the resistors. I have taken them all and shortened the wires so that these resistors here are for the LEDs. These resistors down here for the adapter have also been shortened so that they're actually flush on the breadboard. Thank you. I've also glued the speaker in, and this end I've screwed the switch in. The breadboard has been stuck onto the bottom, and the battery pack placed in there wedged against it so that it can't move around too much. When I designed the lid, I also had to make sure that the switch, I don't put it too close to the edge so that I can't actually wire it in place.